Hello, and welcome to Yoga at Vermont Pharmacy. My name is Erin Knoll, and today we are focusing on moving with intention. So, really, what that means is just bringing awareness into your body and noticing how you feel. Only do things that feel good. So, if something doesn't feel good, then don't do it. I'm just here to guide you, but it's up to you to listen to your body and follow its instructions. So we'll be moving nice and slow today. And to begin, just find a nice, comfortable seated position. And as you sit, take a few moments to move around, moving side to side and front and back until you feel pretty centered within your body. Even on those sits bones, nice and relaxed in the knees and the hips. And engage your core slightly to lift the torso up out of the hips. And go ahead, roll your shoulders up towards your ears and release them down the back. Nice and relaxed in the shoulders. And feeling that length all along the spine, including the back of the neck. Engaged, yet the muscles are still passive. Good. And just begin to notice your breath here. Maybe taking a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out. Good. And we're actually going to start by focusing on the breath, a nice breathing exercise. And in focusing on the breath, we can begin to detach from our thoughts and bring ourselves deeper into the moment with awareness and intention. So I'm going to guide you through a breathing exercise, and this is a great exercise to do every day, just to help you find your center. It's also a great exercise to do before bed if you have trouble falling asleep, just to get the mind to slow down. So what we'll be doing is counting backwards from 50, and we'll be counting each breath. So you'll inhale, and then you'll exhale, count 50, inhale 49, so on, until we get to 20, and then you just count the exhales. So to begin, let's just take a couple deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, and exhale all the way out. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Inhale, deep breath in. And exhale all the way out. Good. And we'll just be breathing through the nose now. Take one deep breath in. And exhale. And let your breath return to neutral here. You can close or soften the eyes just to tune in a little more deeply. And when you're ready, breathing in through the nose, just normal. Exhale, silently count 50. Inhale, 49. Exhale, 48. Inhale, 47. And continue on. Inhale, 45. Exhale, 44. If you lose track, no worries. Exhale 40, and I'll let you know when we get to 20. No rush. Still sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the jaw. As you exhale 20, inhale, do nothing. Exhale 19. Inhale, do nothing. Exhale 18, and so on. Just counting the exhales now. Relax the tongue inside of the mouth and stay with the breath. Exhale 10. Exhale 5. All the way to 0. And then just take a few moments here, noticing how you feel. Perhaps feeling a little more centered. And when you're ready, slowly opening the eyes. Good. And let's have the intention to maintain that connection with our breath throughout practice and perhaps throughout the rest of the day as well. When you're ready, inhale, raise those arms up, touch the palms together above the head, and exhale, palms to heart center. Go ahead, rub those palms together. And then open the palms out to the sides. You can rest the palms, the backs of the hands on the legs. Just have your palms face up here, signaling to the universe that you are open to receiving guidance, open to receiving the good things coming your way. Good. And when you're ready, you can go ahead, stretch the legs out one by one, give them a little shake. And we'll come back to sit. Good. Still feeling that length all along the spine. And let's just open up the neck and shoulders a little bit here. As you come over to the right side, go ahead, raise that left arm up, staying rooted in your sits bones, and maybe you want to circle that arm all the way around. Go ahead, place that hand down, circle the other arm all the way around. Just some nice big shoulder openers here. Go nice and slow. And only come into the rotation that feels good for you. So you can keep it nice and small here. Again, this is all about recognizing where you're at, honoring your body, and accepting yourself just as you are. Good. And we'll even it out here. Wonderful. All right. When you're ready, go ahead, take those right fingertips, reach them out to the side and down towards the earth. Inhale, left arm up, place the fingertips above the ear and gently tilt, slightly pressing the head into the hand, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. Ease up on that pressure. Inhale, slowly rise up. Good. Old Scout came to say hello, our new kitten. We'll see how it goes. When you're ready, go ahead, take those left fingertips, reach them out to the side, fingertips down to the ground. And then inhale, right arm up, place the fingertips above the ear and gently tilt. Again, pressing the head into the hand. Good. And rise back up to center. Go ahead, release. Nice work. From here, we're going to go ahead, bring the right foot in front of the left. So rather than having the feet stacked, just have the right foot out in front of you. Good. You're going to take the palm of the right hand, press it at the crease of the hip, and just gently press that flesh away. Then go ahead, walk your left fingertips over to the side, and you should start to feel a nice little stretch in that low right waist. You can stay right here, or you can extend that top arm, keeping the shoulder blade drawn down the back. Beautiful. Use the core to rise up, and then just come over to the other side. Oh, nice. Good. Go ahead, bring the palms to heart center. And we're going to come into a little mindful movement here. The slower, the better. Just go ahead, rub those hands together here. And you're going to extend the right arm out to the side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the palm to the right as you bend to the left. Good. So moving with full awareness and observing yourself flowing through each movement, through each moment. Tuning into the continuous flow of the now through the movement of the body and coordinating that movement with the breath. Exhaling to the side. Inhale, center. So your breath becomes the object of awareness, and your breath guides the movement of the body. Good. Evening it out here. Go ahead, come on back to center. Rub those palms together again. We're going to come into a polarity hold here. So you're going to bring the right palm to the left ankle, left palm to the right ankle. And you can lean forward for a minute and then roll the shoulders open. Sit back on the sits bones. Try not to round or arch the back here. And this polarity hold helps to promote a neutral flow of energy throughout the body. So helping to remove any blockages or negativity, creating a neutral flow of energy. So, if you'd like, you can close the eyes and just tune in here. Visualize that free flow of positive energy flowing throughout the entire body. Good. And when you're ready, gently go ahead, start to release. And we're going to start to bring that right leg out to the side. So, not all the way out to the side, not directly in front, but somewhere in the middle. Begin to press out through that right heel and actually keep the knee bent. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Begin to fold forward in the direction your pelvis is pointing. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. You can stay right here, or if your hamstrings are pretty open, you can start to continue to press out through that heel, straightening the leg and maybe continuing to come forward. So I'm just giving you options along the way, but you just stay where you feel comfortable and breathe into it. Again, keep those shoulders soft, keep the face soft, unclench the jaw. Maybe you want to move around a little. Do whatever feels good for you. Allow your intuition guide you and be intentional with your movement and your breath. When you're ready, you can slowly begin to walk the hands back. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale, reach across the body for the outside of the leg. Maybe you're up by the thigh, the knee, or maybe towards the foot. Wherever you are, it's perfect. Just breathe into it. Good. You're going to inhale, bring that left palm next to the hip, and you're going to extend that top arm. You can stay here or rise up, pressing the hips forward, little arch in the back. Exhale, back, down. Nice work. From here, we're going to go ahead, bring the soles of the feet together, knees out. Go ahead, bring the heels in close here. Press the knees towards the earth. Maybe you want to grab the ankles, roll the shoulders open, and just breathe into your heart space here, filling the lungs with fresh breath. Good. And when you're ready, we're just going to go ahead, switch the legs. But if you need to stretch them out, give them a little shake first, you can, before bringing the left foot in front of the right. Good. All right. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. Just taking a moment to feel centered. Good. And you're going to take the palm of the left hand, crease the hip, and gently press that flesh away. Good. Pressing that flesh away, walking the fingertips over to the right. And you can breathe here, or maybe you want to extend that top arm, being sure to keep the shoulder safe in its socket. Good. Slowly rise up to center and exhale over to the other side. Nice work. Good. Come on back to center. Bring the palms to heart. Rub the hands together here. Extend the left arm out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the palm to the left as you bend over to the right without crunching. Inhale, center. And exhale over to the other side. The slower, the better here. Bringing awareness to each minute movement, to each millisecond of each moment, if you can imagine. Really just bringing yourself into the present. Good. Come on back to center here. Rub the hands together again. And we'll place that right palm on the left ankle, left palm on the right. Roll the shoulders open. Take a few moments here to tune in and again visualize that neutral flow of energy. Taking a deep breath in. And when you're ready, exhale, slowly release. We'll bring that left leg slightly out to the side, still even on our bottoms here. You're going to press out through the heel, keeping the knee bent. So really we're keeping the leg engaged as we inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, hinge from the hips coming forward. Keep the shoulders soft, relax the face, and just breathe here. And then if you want to continue to press out through the heel, you're welcome to. Just keep the engagement of the leg. Continue to press down through the left sits bones into the earth. Beautiful. Go ahead, slowly rising back up. Good. And we're going to reach across to the outside of the leg. And then when you're ready, lengthening through the other side, maybe rising up onto the knee, pressing the hips forward, little back bend. And exhale, back down. All right. From here, we're going to bring the feet together again. We're going to make more of a diamond shape this time. So just bring the feet a little further out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and let your heart guide you forward. If you feel like you're coming pretty far forward and you'd like to bring the arms underneath the legs, palms face up, you're welcome to do so. Again, open palms towards the sky, signaling we're open to receiving. Open to receiving our lessons, guidance, and the good things coming our way. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Place the hands on the outsides of the knees and gently help them together, bringing the feet close, giving yourself a little hug here, maybe rolling the shoulders open, breathing into the throat, the heart. Loving yourself just as you are. Good. All right, from here we're going to open the legs out nice and wide. So you're just going to begin to press out through the heels, and you can keep the knees bent here, or continue to press out through the heels, toes flexed, legs pressing down into the earth. And maybe you just want to stay here. Or if you'd like, you can begin to hinge from the hips, nice straight spine, heart leading you forward. And you can continue with the breath here. Inhale, find that length in the spine, all the way through the back of the neck. And then exhale, fold forward a little more. So breath by breath, little by little, we're delving deeper into the posture. And it doesn't have to be much movement. It can be a millimeter at a time. That's progress. Once you've found your sweet spot, hang out there for a little while. Breathe into it. Again, soften the shoulders, soften the face, and keep that length in the back of the neck. And when you're ready, slowly begin to walk the hands back up. Nice. Take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale, slide the right arm down the inside of the leg. Use that arm as leverage, pressing it into the leg as you rotate the heart towards the ceiling. You could even put a hand on the heart, rolling that top shoulder back, maybe even looking up. Beautiful. Go ahead, rise up. Place that right hand over the heart. Take a moment here for yourself, sending yourself gratitude for taking this time to connect your mind, body, and breath, to be present, centered. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Slide the left hand on the inside of the leg. Press the arm into the leg. Rotate the heart towards the sky and breathe here. Good. And slowly rising back up. You can place the hands underneath the legs and gently help the knees to come to bend, bringing the feet about hip width apart. You can go ahead and lean back on the hands, just gently here. Fingertips point towards the toes. And we're just going to windshield wiper knees side to side. Ooh, nice. Releasing the hips. Oh. Wonderful. All right. When you're ready, we're going to transition into child's pose. Take your time getting there, moving nice and slow. Maybe the big toes can touch, sending the bottom back towards the heels and lowering the torso forward and down. Maybe you'd like to bring your palms together, bend the elbows, fingertips towards the sky. And if you have an intention you'd like to set for practice, now is the time. And by setting an intention, we give ourselves a way of checking in. How am I in relation to my intention? Good. When you're ready, go ahead, lower the hands down. You're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right, placing left palm on top of the right. Nice side opening stretch. Nice. And if you practice our wellness series for this month, the theme is intention. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. And maybe you set a theme, or maybe you set an intention for the month. Inhale back to center. So I oftentimes will have an intention for the month and then a daily intention as well. And then sometimes I'll do a different intention for my practice. So it doesn't all have to be the same. It's just coming to that cycle of setting your intention, following through, and acknowledging the lessons you learned. So when you're ready, inhale back up to tabletop, knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the eyes. Exhale, round, coming into our cat-cow movement here. And this is really where you can tune into your intuition, maybe even focus on that space between the eyebrows, your place of intuition, and just let it guide you. If you want to sway the hips or bend the elbows, you're welcome to do so. Do what feels good. Don't let yourself hold you back. This is your body and your practice, so always do what feels best for you. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release back into child's pose. Again, remembering your intention if you set one. Good. Inhale, slowly roll up to a high kneel. Raise those arms up, and then exhale, elbows down. And bring the palms to the upper glutes, pressing the glutes down, hips forward, little back bend, nice and supported here. Just coming as far into it as feels good for you. Good. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower the hands down. So you know your limits. It's all about finding your edge and greeting it with a smile, but not going beyond it. When you're ready, go ahead, walk the hands forward, about a hand length each, keeping the hands shoulder width apart, knees as wide as the hands. From here, curl your toes underneath your feet, lift the knees, send the sits bones back as you lower your forehead towards the mat, and then straighten the legs for downward facing dog. Good, let's try that again. As you inhale, lift the heels, roll forward into plank. Exhale, bend the knees so the shins hover above the mat. Press into the pads of the fingertips, forehead towards the earth. Keep the head where it is as you then straighten your legs. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, send the sits bones back, lower the forehead, and straighten the legs. Good. Now let's walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into a forward fold at the back of the mat. You can nod your head, yes, yes, I accept myself just as I am. And you can nod your head, no. No, I will not judge myself. I will not judge others. Bending into your knees a little more deeply here. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling up, stacking one vertebrae upon the next. Head is the last to rise. Good. Bringing your feet hip width apart, and we're just going to come into a nice walking meditation here. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off as we're starting to warm up. So go ahead, spread those toes out. Roll the shoulders open, lengthening all through the spine. And as you begin to walk forward, lifting one heel, ball, toes, and then lower down, same heel, ball, toes. As the next heel begins to come up, just bring awareness to each step and each part of the step. And feel what it's like to reconnect the sole of the foot with the earth below, providing you with a sense of stability. And bringing the feet together at the top of the mat. Maybe big toes touch with an inch or two between the heels. Go ahead, spread the rest of the toes out, increasing your surface area. Shift about 80% of the weight into the heels until you feel your thighs engage. Roll those shoulders open and release them down the back. You can imagine that silver thread tied to the crown, creating length and space between each and every vertebrae. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Go ahead, rub those palms together, creating a little bit of heat, waking the palms up. And then go ahead, bring your arms at your sides, palms face forward, close the eyes, and just take a moment to notice the connection to the earth below through the soles of the feet, while still rising, connecting to something higher than yourself through the crown of the head. As above, so below. Connected in both directions. Connected, and so you are never alone. Each of us a part of this connection. Good. When you're ready, inhale, arms back up. Exhale, return the palms to heart center. Inhale, a little back bend here. Exhale, hinging from the hips, swan diving forward and down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale to a flat back, reaching through the crown. And then exhale, press the low belly towards the spine, forehead towards the shins. Release the back of the neck. Allow any remaining thoughts to spill out of your head and onto the floor so the mind is empty and the head is heavy. When you're ready, send that right foot back behind you. Heel to the left foot, just slightly over to the left. Bend the back knee. Good. We're going to shift our weight back and forward. And you can shorten the stance here. Coming into this kind of primal movement here. Good. Eventually working your way to maybe straighten both legs, coming into pyramid pose. Now try to shift left hip back, right hip forward. Take a deep breath in. You can also be here. Or if and when you're ready, exhale, belly towards thigh, chest towards knee, forehead towards shin. Good. Inhale up, heel to that foot back to center. You can lengthen the back leg as you bend into the front knee for a lunge. Good. Place the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, left arm up for your twist. Shift that left hip back. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back to center, and we're going to lower down the back knee. If you need a blanket under it, you can place one there. Keep the back toes curled here as you inhale. Exhale, shift the hips back as the toes come towards the sky. And again, just coming into that forward and back movement, just like we did. Good. Take a couple breaths here in runner's lunge. And then go ahead, come forward. You can flatten the top of that back foot. Rise up. Good. As you exhale, go ahead, frame that front foot, curl the toes of the back foot, lift the back knee. Bring the back foot in a couple inches and lower down the back heel. Now you're going to begin to shift into that back leg as you rise up. Pull that foot back and up. Cat stance. Good. So strong in that right leg. You can do whatever you want with your arms here. Core is engaged. Keep the core engaged as you lower the left foot down. Bring that right foot forward. And you might be right here, or maybe you can stack the thighs, squeeze them together. Maybe drop the hips. Maybe right arm under for eagle pose. So strong, so engaged. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, you might step off your mat here as you come to the right side, preparing for tree pose. Coming into any variation of tree that feels good for you, just avoid putting any pressure on the knee. Find a spot to stare at out in front of you and root down through your big toe. If and when you're ready, your branches can grow. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the foot to the other side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend, goddess pose. Ooh. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Breathe here. Feel your power within. Recognize it, honor it, knowing that you are capable, whatever you set your intention to do. All you have to do is set it and follow through. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to bring the feet back together, bring the palms to heart. Take a few moments here. Again, knowing your willpower becomes stronger the more you practice it. Good. Inhale, raise those arms up, little back bend. Exhale, hinge from the hips, swan dive forward and down. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, fold, forehead towards the shins. Send the left foot back, low lunge, and you can heel toe that right foot just slightly out to the side. Shorten the stance, bend the back knee. Shift back and forward. Good. Eventually, maybe working your way to straighten both legs, lowering down the back heel. Right hip back, left hip forward to even out the sacrum. And if when you're ready, go ahead, exhale forward and down. Softening the space behind the eyes, releasing yourself of all judgment. Knowing that we're all doing the best that we can, yourself included. Good. Slowly beginning to shift that foot back into center, lengthen the stance, coming into your lunge. Good. Plant that left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower down the hand, lower down the back knee. Keep the toes curled to start. Inhale. And exhale back as you straighten the front leg. Coming forward and back a couple times here. Staying with your breath, feeling the movement within your body, the stretch, the strength, the engagement. Good. Breathing here with the legs straight. And then when you're ready, coming forward, flattening the top of the back foot, rising up. Good. Keeping that back leg engaged as you press in the top of the foot. And exhale. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. Bring that foot in about an inch or two and lower the back heel. Begin to shift your weight into the back leg as you begin to rise up. Coming into cat stance on the other side. Engaged in the core as you lower the right foot down. Left leg comes around. Stack the legs. You can keep the foot on the ground. So strong in your core. Maybe have a seat. Left arm under. Inhale. Exhale. Working your way into tree pose. And let those branches grow. And then lower down that foot on the other side. This time, toes point straight ahead. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward and down. And you can do whatever you want here. You can sway. Maybe grab the elbows. Make figure eights. Or you can widen the stance, reaching for the heels. Do what feels best for you. And that goes for on and off the mat. Always do what feels best for you. You know yourself best. You know what's best for you. Good. Go ahead, come to a flat back, bring the hands to the hips and rise all the way up. Heel toe those feet together. And you can step them together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. From here, bring your feet as wide as your mat. Nice soft bend in the knees here. Let the tailbone release to the earth. Rub those palms together. And just like we did when we were sitting, we're going to come into that mindful movement. Extend the right arm out to the side, bending to the left, bending into that left knee just slightly. Back to center. Exhale. You can widen the stance a little if you'd like to straighten one leg. And then bend. So strong in your core, so engaged in your movement. Connected with your breath. Good. Come on back to center. Press the thumbs on the sternum, bow the head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the feet back together. Good. All right, let's take a moment, bring the feet back to hip width apart. Again, nice soft bend in the knees. Empty coat sleeves here. You're just going to sway those coat sleeves side to side, maybe raising the opposite heel up. Good. And slowing down the momentum. Coming back to center. Bringing the feet together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, fold. Good. Frame the feet. Step the feet back into plank. Exhale, lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up however high feels best for you. And exhale, return to child's pose. Reconnecting with the earth below. Inhale, slowly rise to a low kneel. And from here, we're just going to shift our weight onto one side, swing the legs around. Go ahead, scoot to the top of your mat here. So go ahead, lengthen the left leg out. Place the right foot on the opposite side of the leg. Nice and even in your sits bones. Just preparing for a twist. When you're ready, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, backstroke it behind you. Place the palm next to the base of the spine and press into the palm to get a nice straight spine. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hook that elbow and twist. Belly, chest, and lastly the chin. Rinsing everything out. Being sure to exhale fully. Letting go of something. Letting go of something that does not serve you well. Good. Go ahead, unwind. And you know what it is you need to let go of. Good. Come on back to center. We're going to bring that foot above the knee and then just press the right knee down. You can stay right here, or you could stack the knee and come forward if you'd like. Or you could just breathe right here. Just avoid putting any pressure on the left knee. Good. When you're ready, go ahead. Release. We're going to switch the legs, straighten right leg out, left knee bent. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, back stroke it behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, get ready for that twist, rinsing everything out. Exhaling fully. Creating more space to receive the things that do serve you well by letting go of that which does not. Good. Go ahead, unwind. Wonderful. Let's open up that left hip. Just gently pressing the knee down, but not forcing it. You may be right here. That's fine. Just breathe into that left hip. And if you want to stack and come forward, you're welcome to. Opening up those right hamstrings. Keep the shoulders soft, face relaxed. Good. And slowly rise back up. Bring your feet down, hip width apart. Place the hands behind the thighs and just slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time onto the back. Otherwise, you could roll onto one side and then come onto your back. Good. Bring your feet mat width apart and then just gently drop those knees together like a stack of cards. You want to try to press the low back into the earth below. So pressing the feet slightly away from you without actually moving them, letting the low back release into the mat, and then relaxing the hips, relaxing the feet, relaxing the muscles at the base of the spine, and relaxing the pelvic floor. Good. Breathe here. Softening that low, deep belly. And when you're ready, slowly walk the feet together. And then drop the knees out to the sides as the soles of the feet touch. You can bring the feet a little further away from you. And then for a moment, heels together, balls of feet apart. And then act like you're going to be like a frog kicking off. You're going to press the feet away from you without actually moving them, getting the low back to release into the ground. And then again, soften the hips, soften the legs, and the feet can come back together. Also imagine drawing the low ribs towards the pelvis, kind of closing that gap. And then finally just let the body soften and release into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. If you'd like, you can bring the palms together, rub them together. Bring right hand to the belly, left hand to the heart. As you inhale, feel the right hand rise and then the left. And as you exhale, feel left hand lower and then the right. You can bring your arms at your sides, palms face up. Just continue with your breath. Invite the body to soften and release into the earth below. And let go of controlling the breath and simply witness your body breathing itself. You can either stay right here for Shavasana, or if you'd like, you can open one leg and then the other. Wherever you are, just relax the mind, relax the body, giving yourself an intentional break, a rest. Soften the forehead, the muscles of the face. Shoulders release. The entire back softens. Glutes, legs, feet. Arms and hands relax. The front of the body softens, as well as the sides. And in this moment, here and now, perhaps you can feel a sense of peace. Embrace it. And invite this sense of peace to flow through you. You can stay here for as long as you need. When you feel ready, slowly drawing awareness back into the body, knowing that you can come back to this place of peace anytime you want, simply by closing your eyes and remembering. Breathing into your fingers and your toes. And on an inhale, reaching the arms above the head for a full body stretch. And exhale, draw the knees to the chest, gently rolling over onto one side. And with soft eyes, slowly pressing yourself up to a seated position. And when you're ready, inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center, and we'll close today's class by chanting one Om together. Breathing in. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice today, to connect the mind, body, and breath. And know that in a deep place, you are better for this. Namaste.